Hey guys, Marijka here, Mountain Public Library, with you today to start this month on science fiction. So I have 5 books today, and the first one is Felix YZ, which I think sounded like Felix is. So when Felix was 4 years old, there was this really horrific accident in his father's lab that left his father dead and fused Felix and this fourth dimensional hyper-intelligent being named Zix. They fused them together. So Zix now was like living inside of Felix. And it caused Felix's body to be like all sort of discontorted, and they said that he had some sort of spine condition to get away from people asking too many questions. So really, Felix has never known any other way of living since he was so young than living with Zix inside of him. But soon they're going to be separated because Felix can no longer keep growing, and they say that he'll never make it into adulthood with Zix inside him. So this book is like a journal or a diary that chronicles the days in the few months before this surgery happens that could either save or end Felix's life. So all of this is going on while Felix is still just a kid and having normal kid life stuff happening. So all of that is chronicled in there also. This is a really fun book, and it is called Felix YZ, and it's by Lisa Bunker. That I have for you is called The City of Ember. This is by Jeanne Duprau. This book is about Lena and Dune, who are really just your average 12-year-old kids, in that they are fixing to graduate school and get jobs. Is that just City of Ember 12-year-old kids that are like that? Probably. So Lena is going to be a messenger, even though that wasn't what she chose in the jobs. Dune chose it, but Dune knows that Lena has always dreamed of being a messenger, and he really has no interest in doing it, so he lets her have that job. So now as a messenger, you get to go all in and out of the city of Ember, and you learn lots of different things that are happening with everyone and everything. So the City of Ember is surrounded by darkness, and it seems as if the darkness is like closing in on them whilst the food supply is dwindling. So at the same time, her grandma, who is kind of getting more and more senile, starts like becoming obsessed with something from her departed husband. So when the kids find this box, and inside of it this paper, they are certain that that her grandma has been trying to tell her that, you know, her grandfather had this secret, and so they think that what's inside of this box on this paper is going to save them. But before they can find it out, her baby sister chews on the paper. So unfortunately, they don't have the full sheet of paper. So Lena and Dune must work out the paper and save their city. And there's lots of really exciting action. And then the story leaves off in a cliffhanger, which I don't know if you're into that. I sometimes find it really both exciting and very frustrating, but more exciting. I just am very impatient, so it becomes frustrating. So this is The City of Ember, and it's by Jeanne Duprau. The next book that I have for you is called Glitch, and this book is by Laura Martin. So this book is about Reagan Fritz, and she was born with this really rare condition that allows her to travel through time. So in order to learn how to harness this talent, she attends the Glitch Academy. Now, while at the Glitch Academy, she is training to stop people from illegally going through time and changing history. So although she's not like the greatest at school, she's really good when it comes to actually traveling and doing all that stuff. She just doesn't have the want to just sit and learn things. So in walks Elliot Mason, who becomes her arch enemy, because we all have to have one in books, I suppose. But Elliot Mason seems to be everything Reagan's not. He's like the top of his class, and he's really smart, and he gets all of the things that Reagan just honestly doesn't have time for. So when Reagan receives a note from her future self telling her that she has to work with Elliot to prevent this really epic time travel disaster, she knows it must be serious, because why would she herself want or choose to work with her arch enemy? That seems weird. So she knows it has to be really serious. So the duo begrudgingly take on this really top secret mystery mission. So that is Glitch, and it is by Laura Martin. The next book that I have for you is about a cat. I can find a cat in any sort of genre you throw at me. This book is called Jinxed, and Jinxed is by Amy McCulloch. So Lucy Chu has literally dreamed of working in this tech company. It's the largest tech company in North America. They design these Baku. So Baku are like smart pets, which also work as a phone, but also bring you like great companionship, which to me sounds weird and also probably not good. I don't know that. I don't want a pet that can also make phone calls. I don't know, that's weird. I just want a cat that can cuddle and purr. So anyways, so when she doesn't make it into Profectus, which is like the top school, and getting in most certainly guarantees that she will get this dream job. So when she doesn't get in, she's devastated, because this is all she's ever wanted. But then she's also like really, really frustrated, because had she got in, she would have gotten an advanced Baku, right? But she didn't get in, so instead she gets this like reject insect version of the Baku, and I don't know, insects are kind of cool too, but she doesn't want it. She wants this like, you know, advanced one, because who would? One night she comes across this advanced Baku cat, or at least she thinks it's a Baku cat. It's really hard to tell, because it is just like destroyed in pieces. It's like in just disarray and shambles. So she takes it home and she starts working on it to fix up this cat. So after a few days, the cat finally opens his eyes and seems to be functioning. So she names the cat Jinx. And with Jinx, she seems to be experiencing all these new things that she never experienced, and she gets into Profectus, which is the best. So all of this is going on, and her and Jinx are getting really, really close, which starts to make her think that mayhaps Jinx is more than just an advanced Baku, because he seems to be able to do so many other things that he's not coded to do. At the same time that she starts thinking this, Jinx gets stolen. So the book's really about Lacey like not stopping. Nothing is going to prevent her from finding Jinx, because now they're linked and she needs him and they belong together. So this book is called Jinx, and it is by Anne McCulloch. The last book I have for you today is Hilo, Hilo. The Boy Who Crashed to Earth. This is by Judd Winick. So this is book 1 in a hilarious graphic novel series. So this series is about DJ and Jeanne, and they are totally normal kids until one day something or someone crashes and almost explodes their clubhouse, and it came straight out of the sky. They have no idea what's going on. We'll come to find out that it's this boy, and his name is Hilo. So Hilo has no idea where he came from, how or why he came crashing through the sky. He just has like no memory or recollection whatsoever. So DJ and Jeanne have to try to help Hilo find like him, where he came from, what he's doing, what his purpose is, while also like introducing him to American customs, like wearing pants to school. I guess that's maybe an Earth custom, not just an American custom. So, and then they start to wonder if maybe he wasn't the only alien that crashed down to Earth that day. So the kids need to figure all of this out, and they also need to decide if they're prepared to be heroes, because that's a big job. So this is book 1 in the series, and this is Hilo, the Boy Who Crashed to Earth by Judd Winick. So those are my books for you today, the first in this month of Sci-Fi. So I do hope that you seemed interested in one or a few of those, and I will see you again next week. Bye.